Hey guys, so as I just started to shoot this video, I come down and hit my copier, elbow on the copier. Ouch! Hey, it's Ty Jones, and I wanted to get to you today on a video that I think will be helpful. Just in explaining the recruitment process, and I'm not going through the whole process of recruiting. We've done videos on that, and we'll continue to do more to help you as you recruit. Sorry, I've got the blinds open again here. Hopefully you can see me. I'm not too shadowy. Maybe best you don't see me completely, but I wanted to help you as far as your expectation. I think really more about duplication. This is what I find a lot of people, get involved and they're just not really sure, or they do certain things that maybe aren't duplicatable. Okay, and what I mean by that is there's some things. Look, there's some things I've done and in the past and that I've done that I know that most of my downline would not do. In the past, I've done cold calls to former network marketers. I've actually used lists to do this. Some of my guys listening here have done them. I've got a couple of brave souls. I've got a few that did that. Some had success, some didn't. Some didn't stick with it. Not an easy thing to do. And I would venture to say, guys, just in my 3 years experience, that 1 out of 500 or 1 out of 1,000 people that you recruit would literally take a cold call list and utilize it and actually make those calls on a consistent basis, because it's not easy. And I just want to state that because I think there's things you can do out there that you can just do that you maybe want to do. Say you're just hungrier, or you've got nerves of steel. You don't care if you get a no. All these things. I've tried some of those things, and again, I've had success with a lot of them. Some not so much. But what I've discovered as I've gone through some of these, just because I'm willing to do it doesn't mean my downline will or can. So thus, it's not duplicatable. And that's what I want to stress today, because, when I did start some of these things, I thought, gosh, everybody could do this. You just got to get over yourself and pick up the phone and call people. Well, it's not a fun thing to do. Telemarketing's not fun. It's a tough gig. There's some rejection there. People can be just downright nasty. So it takes a certain person, and I think it goes back to really when I'm finding somebody, the person that's most successful is the one that's driven, self-motivated, hungry, wants this. And I'm not saying they're willing to do all the things I would do, but they're willing to go out there and put themselves out there with people in their lives, or people they know, or people they meet during the day, and intertwine, or bring in the conversation. They're listening a lot about what the person's saying, that they can help them with Avocare, whether it's through the products, or maybe they're listening to someone on a plane or a bus or whatever at work talk about how they can't pay their bills, or they got certain stress because this bill came in, or something happened with a family, a wife lost her job. Those are all things that I know the best distributors are listening for, because guys, we have solutions for people with Avocare. Our solutions are not only in the products and how they can help people every day, because I strongly believe in that. I think you shouldn't be an Avocare distributor if you don't. But we've also got a solution for income, okay, on a part-time basis, that you can build a passive residual income for someone that does have a family and a full-time job. One thing I get all the time is, I don't have time. Well, guess what? I don't either. But we keep doing the same thing we're doing. If you're in a place where you're struggling, or you're just not making the kind of money you want, or you're unhappy with what you're doing, at some point something's got to change. You keep doing the same thing 10 years later, you're going to be sitting there doing the same thing, having the same frustration that you had 10 years ago, unless you make a change. And guess what? Anything that's worth doing takes time and effort. What I love about this is you can just plug it in and do it. So let's go back. Sorry to go off on a tangent there, but duplicatable. You got to be duplicatable. So this industry, guys, has been going a long time with doing what it's called belly to belly marketing, and that now that online social media and all these things are available for us, they also can be used as a crutch. Let me explain. So old network marketers, I know people in my upline that were super successful, still super successful by the way, that built it the old school way. And what I mean, they didn't have internet. They were doing meetings. They were driving to meetings. No cell phones. People didn't show to meetings. All these things they did were working and talking to people. Okay. So now with the new generation, of course, and now with just I'm 52 years old. So with even my generation now, but we are using social media, of course, just like this video. It can be very easy to use And what I mean by that, and it could also make you fail at your business, your network marketing business, because, sorry for the phone call there, but I'm at the club. But one thing is that you're going to find is that you can throw things out on social media, on Facebook all day, or your Instagram, whatever account, social media you want to talk about. And maybe you think people are just going to bite and call you on those things. That's not the way it works. It's very rare, and I apologize for the background noise, very rare that will happen, okay? You have to, guys, you have to still follow up. The key is the follow-up. Let me stress that. Key is the follow-up. You can get a lead however you get that lead, whether it's social media or your cousin called you, your cousin has a friend that needs to do a 24-day challenge, needs to lose weight, feel better. Those are leads. All those leads need to be followed up. And what I find is some people are great going out and getting leads and doing the social media thing, but they really don't follow up on it. But just to say, you're not going to throw things out on social media, guys, and then all of a sudden your phone just starts ringing, your website blows up, your numbers blow up, people just sign up on Advocare to use products and to get on your team and start a business. It just doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. Anybody's telling you that, they're lying. Okay? So it goes back, you still have to talk to people. I find people will get people, maybe they did a YouTube video like me, or they something on Facebook and they get a call. Not great with following up with a person, actually making social contact, real person contact. That's still required in this business. This has been going since the 40s in network marketing. That will never change. So, do we have all these great tools online, obviously with the internet and with social media, that we can utilize to get exposure to more people? Yes, these are great tools. I use them all myself. In fact, I teach my team how to do them. So number one, you got to be duplicatable. So these things I'm doing are, okay? And if you don't like shooting videos, there's blogs, there's Instagram. I do all these, obviously Facebook, LinkedIn, phenomenal tool. I show my team how to use LinkedIn very aggressively, and it's phenomenal. So all these things is how I add team members. And that's what you want to do. So I hope that short video helps. This is how you do it. It's got about duplication and about follow-up. So have a great day, and I look forward to seeing the next video.